What's up, guys? Happy Friday. Welcome back into the channel. As always, thanks for watching, liking, subscribing, all the above. Pretty cool one for you today. So I got a bunch of pucks here. Shout out to my buddy Nick off camera here. Good buddy. Nick's got quite a few of my goal pucks over the years and stuff. And I'm gonna kind of go through and basically we'll link to some videos of the goals and we'll see how good my memory is, because a lot of times people ask, how can you remember that? You know, you've got an assist in this game 5-6 years ago, or a goal in this game 10 years ago, or whatever. Usually I know the exact play we're talking about. So I'm gonna try and walk you through some of these ones today off the top of my memory, and then we're gonna link the videos maybe as I'm talking at the same time. So thanks as always for watching. One quick thing that I want to shout out real quick. Actually, two quick things I want to shout out real quick. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. You'll be automatically entered in. When I hit 20K subscriber, giving away a free sign stick that I used across my NHL career. So hit that button. Number two, go check out my sideline swap page. If you're looking for sticks, if you're looking for gear, pro used gear, go check it out. I'll link that in the description below. But thanks as always for watching. Let's jump on into it. All right, so I got this one to start. This looks like, I haven't read anything on these pucks so far or anything like that, but obviously a Nashville puck, was wearing number 11 at the time, signed it was 11. Let's see, certificate of authenticity. So on the back, I'm reading this little thing here. This is the Nashville Predators game used NHL puck, scored, April 6, 2019, my 14th goal of the year, assisted by Stromer and DeBrincat. 45th of my career in the NHL, which is pretty cool. Never seen this puck. They marked it actually pretty interesting. I don't know, there's a C41, or no, that's Chicago? Yeah, okay, I thought that said C41. I know exactly what goal this is, last game of the season. Puck kind of came around like almost like I forget if it was around the net, but it was below the net, and I was kind of sneaking into the slot and basically like dipsy doodling in, and I sort of shifted to the back left area, like I popped to the area. The puck got passed to me and just kind of one leg, left leg shot at it and went in. First goal of the game, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, I remember that one. That was a good one to get. Always good to score in the last game of the season for sure. I actually had a knack of doing that. I did that a couple times in Arizona too. This one's pretty cool. I kind of remember signing this, but not really. It's an orange signature on there. We got certificate of authenticity. Let's see, Edmonton Oilers 4 at Calgary Flames 0, September 26th, preseason. September 26th. Let's see. Oh, they marked this pretty cool too. Like, I think this is unassisted 1742 of the third period. And it's a Calgary puck. I know I scored in preseason against them twice. Maybe more times, I don't know. I know for sure twice. I scored one nick in, I thought it was the second period, because we were going, funny enough, we have a Calgary game on. We were going that way, which is the second period. And then in Edmonton too, we scored one, but we wouldn't be using that puck in Edmonton. This one is actually stumping me. We're gonna put that to the side. Let me have a little thought and I'll come back to it. I know I said my memory was great, but that one is in preseason. Unless someone's pulling one over on me here. I don't remember that in the third period.
I do think that one's mismarked. I think that was second period.
Ah, see? I knew it. I knew it. Nick coming to the rescue. Stump the Schwab here. This is, yeah, so then if it's at Calgary, this had to be, I was going to say September 26th is like, that's an earlier preseason game. It would have been, I stole the puck off of Goodbranson. I poked it off him. I went down, I shot the puck. The rebound came right back to me, and I banged in my own rebound. So, but that was in the second period. I know that. So, yeah, if that's mismarked, then there you go. Because I was going to say, I'm sure we only played one game in Calgary with this puck, or during preseason then, because the other goal I scored was at home against them. So moving on to the next one, we have Edmonton Oilers game puck. This one is kind of marked kind of funny at the back. I've never seen that, and there's no tape around the puck, which is interesting. We have third of the season versus Ottawa, game number 635. That's cool how they marked it. 15th of the January 22. This is to Dunks and Sevier. Shout out to Dunks. Autographed by, not available. I gotta autograph this puck. This was Dunks walked the line, basically. Like, he walked into the middle. He kind of did like his patented half slapper thing, and it kind of got like, it didn't really go through very well. And then the puck was, I was kind of like, I don't know, 20 feet away from him, basically ahead of him. It kind of got like redirected or slowed down to me, and I just sort of hit it going forward, and it went, pretty sure it went 5-hole. And yeah, I remember that. I was in, yeah, second period against Ottawa. Let's go with, we'll keep the NHL theme. I want to see this one, actually. This looks like a cool one. So we got it in the bag. I'd be able to take this out. This is my rookie season. I already know that by the back. So we had the 100-year anniversary on there. This was a Yotes puck. 20th anniversary of the Yotes on there. RIP to the Yotes. Let's see. Arizona goal, Perlini, number 5 of the season against Winnipeg, the 13th. So this one, hold on a sec. That's, I wonder if this was my first. So I'm pretty sure I know this exact game. This one was right after our bye week. So the NHL just started like the bye weeks. I think that was the first season they started it up. And I'll give you a quick story here. Before coming up to the NHL, basically I had a talk with the coach, shout out to Dave Tippett, one of my all-time favorite coaches, where he basically said, hey, you have pretty much until Christmas to decide, like, you know, if you play really well, you're probably going to stay in the NHL the rest of the season. And if you don't, you're probably going back down in minors. So Tip pretty much let me know. And I always appreciated that about him. But to that point, I came back from Christmas break, played a few more games, and was, yeah, on that point of like, okay, am I going to stay here the rest of the year? Am I not? I thought I, did enough. We have a bye week coming up. So we just had 3 days at Christmas. Then in the new year, we get to this bye week, which was 4 or 5 days totally off. And I booked a trip home. And when I did that, I went to them, Tip found me after our last game at home going into the bye week and said, hey, do you have any plans? I want to talk to you. And I'm like, okay. And I said, yeah, I have plans to go back home, see my family and stuff. And he's like, well, I hate to break this to you, but we're going to send you down to Tucson for the break. And he said, you're going to be here basically the rest of the year, but we just want you to go down there and play one game with the Tucson team, and then I come back. So that's what I did. I went down to Tucson. I played one game, and we actually played Winnipeg, who this goal was scored against. We played Winnipeg's farm team, Manitoba, and I scored 3 goals against Manitoba, and then, yeah, came straight back up to the NHL. There's more to this story, too, that, I'll tell at a later date, but I remember it being a really good week, and I wanted to be, I don't know if this had been done or not, but I scored 3 in the American League against Manitoba, and then our first game in the NHL, I scored 2 in this game, against Winnipeg, and I should have had a hat trick. So I would have almost had back-to-back hat tricks, one in the AHL, one in the NHL. I wanted it so bad. I don't know if that's ever been done before. I'm not sure, like one game apart. But I remember I really, really wanted that one. Now, this goal, I know, to make a long story short there on that, I had two that game. This doesn't say whether, like, what goal this was. 5th of the season, I'm thinking maybe this might be the second? I don't know exactly. But both goals, basically, the first one was off the right side. I shot and it went, it was like a break in off the power play. I got the puck, right dot. I kind of did this little fake, boom, I shelved it. And then the second one, identical play, but this time the goalie saved it and the rebound was right there and I chipped it in. So I'll link both goals up. It's actually pretty cool because they were really close to being similar. All right, so we got a couple more Edmonton ones here. Another Edmonton game used puck. This is game number 65. Ooh, early in the season. Says the 4th of the 10th, so that's got to be October 4th, 21. Assisted by Kyle Turris and 75. That's Bouchard, 5th of the preseason, second period. And who are we playing? Calgary at home. Yeah, okay, this was the one I was talking about then. It kind of, the puck got, like, something happened, they shot or something, there was like a broken play. Kyle Turris like shoveled it over to me, and then I literally like tried to like shovel it into the net and chipped it, and it kind of like almost, I think it went over his pad on the right side. And I remember that one going in, I was just like, man, when you're hot, you're hot. Like it just, I remember it just rolling pretty easy then. I was sort of laughing at that goal. Actually, I'm gonna go away from a Calgary Edmonton team and go with this St. Louis puck. So this one's pretty cool. We have some interesting writing on there. This one looks, hey Nick, this looks like it's almost dated back to 1802 there, whoever wrote on this. This was the 20th, sorry, of January 18, 20th of January 18, in St. Louis. Breaking down the left side, kind of go wide on the defenseman, and it was a thrown puck towards the net. Yeah, it was something that I just threw on net. I forget where it went on the goalie, but it went in. It might have been like a side, kind of like side angle or something. I remember doing a celly, just holding my stick up like that. I think old Richard Panic ended up like hugging me there too, so I'm pretty positive that was that goal. We have Calgary Flames collector's item. So it's kind of funny that I didn't really know this either, that like Calgary sold this. Is that where you would have bought this?
Yeah, they're like their pro shop, yeah.
See, that's interesting to me that I guess they sell even the, you would think they would do it on the home goals, but not the away ones, but very interesting. Okay, so this one, oh, nice, yeah, second ever goal. Donor assisted and Oliver Ekman Larson, shout out to OEL. No, this says 3rd of the season, was that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. My second one was against Minnesota. I'll link to, it was like falling. I think I've showed that on the channel before. Third goal, broke in off some sort of broken play. I think OEL like chips it up the boards. Donor grabs it on the right side, and he slinged it to me in front of the net, and I just one touch tapped it. And I think same thing, hand in the air, celly. Always nice to score. That was December 31st, 2016. Going into the new year, always nice to finish the year off good. Or, played in the Winter Classic. Maybe I'll pop that goal up again to start the year off really good, January 1st. We're moving now to another Edmonton Oilers game-used puck. So this one, 4th, against Calgary, January 22nd. Oh, this one was a nice one. Assist by Derek Ryan. A lot of Calgary Edmonton pucks here. Yeah, this was a good one. I remember like I tried to like stretch pass up the ice. I was kind of like hanging out on the far wall, and the puck got moved like way up the other side of the ice. And I kind of just was like, you know what, like I'm not gonna go like flying into the zone, so I'll just sort of trail. And you see me sort of do this loop back that I could point an arrow to, that we flipped to right now. As I'm coming in, I'm just like kind of trying to sneak in and trying to basically, yeah, just tail him. And if he sees me, I know I'm gonna be in a good spot there. Like it was like high slot, and that was, I don't think I've ever really shot a puck as hard as I did on that one. That was like laser top, I believe over his glove, top right. But that was the patented, I did a video on it, the patented Perlini shot, and my dad had a video like that too. So yeah, that was a cool one. Now our last two that we have of the video today, I don't know, pop in the comments. I think my memory's been pretty good today. Us hockey guys, we definitely know our stuff. But we have two American League ones. These might stump me. I think I probably will get it, but there's a good chance they stump me. So on the back, we have December 18th, 22 versus Milwaukee. First Wolves goal of the game. Now signed it, obviously, 12/18. Doesn't say anything else on there. I'm thinking this might be a power play goal off the right-hand side that actually I know the stick and everything I was using. If it is that goal, it was this Nexus Sync, like light bluish kind of stick, because I had switched, gone back to that. I cut it really short too, and I sort of picked it up, like I was a cross seam pass, picked it up and wrist shot like right over the pad. I think. Do you know which one this is?
Pretty sure that was.
Is that the one? Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And 11th point of the season.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that's a great one to have. Anything for anyone out there who doesn't know, number 11 is a big deal, kind of in our family. Like a lot of the stuff, even I mentioned in my stick episode. If you haven't watched that, I'll link it up now. But yeah, number 11 is a big deal in our family. I said in that episode there 2 weeks back that Winter Classic, I played in the 11th in history. It just seems like we always have this thing going around with number 11 in our family, so that's pretty cool. 11th, you said that was 11th goal of the season?
11th point.
11th point of the season. Okay. Yeah, cool. November 25th versus Texas. Oh, this might actually stump me. So assisted by the same two guys, Reeser and Ponomarev. Now it's a Wolves one. Haven't signed this. So we're playing at home versus Texas. Nick, I don't remember this, man.
First in the Wolves jersey.
I don't remember this. First one in the... I don't remember scoring against Texas. I remember us playing on the road there. We had like, it was like a tough 2 games, and then like coming out, I think I came out with like no points or something, being like, man, that was a pretty good team. But I don't remember scoring at home against them. This was my first of the season. Are you sure that was first of the season?
Pretty sure, and then you got the hat trick a couple games later.
That seems pretty late to November 25th for first of the season. I must have had a bad start.
Yeah, the first at home.
Oh, okay. Okay. I don't remember it. I don't. Do you remember the goal or no?
Not off the top of my head, no.
I'll have to try and find that. Yeah, this was the only one that I knew these American League ones would stump me. Like they're tougher, but I don't remember scoring it. I remember scoring. There was one where we dropped the puck. I maybe scored like 5-6 seconds into the period, shooting over the blue line. Remember that one? I remember like that year. I don't know. My mind is like drawing a blank on a lot of the goals that year. I remember scoring in Rockford. I think Rockford was my first goal of the year that year. I scored a couple in Rockford. I remember scoring in Manitoba. Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to try and find some footage. I don't remember this one, but yeah, that's always. Sorry to end on a sad note there, guys. I'm not remembering that, but hope you enjoyed the video. Yeah, kind of a chill sort of thing of just popping to some goals and highlights and whatnot. And, you know, very much an episode where if you're cooking, throw it on the background, you know, bump up my views a bit. But thanks as always for watching, guys. Special shout out to Nick for providing these pucks here and whatnot, and we also got another episode with him involved too, so stay tuned for that as well. But appreciate it as always. Remember, hit that subscribe button. You'll be entered in raffling off a signed stick. Your turn to win it, baby. Thanks again, guys. We'll see you later.